Dragon Age flop stock plunge EA, Ubisoft need depression spray, Ninja Gaiden, breast reduction, Koei Tecmo, genital suction, Reddit insulate echo chamber, different opinion equals danger, downgrade flatten, think approved, scared of real women so body type 2, GDC scream 41%, DEI money wasted not spent, unknown 9 layoffs a sweet baby, hold my Concord for a new fat lady, flat K vest and Yasuge, generate less profit than propane, Microsoft too gay for girls, and that's how pretty dress nigga give us a twirl. Hello, beta testers. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are equally amused that Microsoft removed the girls from their developer direct Xbox trailer for Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, when all the other versions across PlayStation and PC have them. But I'm sure it's no big deal. Shill Defense Force working overtime to gobble corpo balls, gaslighting people with the angle and the lighting excuse that I personally passed over 100 checkpoints ago. I wasn't asking for people's opinion when I'm telling you that they drastically reduced the breast size as usual of specifically the women because muscle's okay but titty meat is counter the alphabet androgyny message that they hope to gay you up with so that you like men all of a sudden. It didn't work for the decade they've been at it, but any day now. This is how the California game devs and sensitivity consultants think. And they believe themselves to be in control and needing to crack you like an egg to force you to get used to playing fat, disabled, diverse characters so that they can impart their message upon you and make you a better person by their standards. So, are you who activists like Jason Schreier regard as a chud? Before he deletes his tweets showcasing that he's in a fight with his own imagined demons, I thought I was pulling off schizo online, but I merely inherited the crazy. Niggas like this were born into it, molded by it. I'm sure it's no big deal that they edited out women. And Ninja Gaiden diminished the breast size just like Avowed's director, discriminating and begging specifically black men to replace him because Entity Matt considers his colleagues, quote, crusty white dudes that apparently take up too much of the industry space. Well, not anymore. According to new studies, 41%, huh? But some other studies are saying, look how many women and non-binary entities are in the gaming space, which seems to explain why loudmouth developers and power-tripping community managers have time to flex their rainbow suspenders, failing to silence people as hard as Ubisoft and EA fail to discreetly bot to artificially inflate interest in their gay games. They're so shit. Even Shill Up is forced to retain whatever credibility they them has remaining before layoffs cut as deep and as harshly as the budget. And I mean it in a Fleekazoid titty way. The East is not primed to dominate gaming in the future, as tourist clowns with a limited view of the gaming space suddenly suppose. They already are and have for some time. I've tried to find analogies to impress this upon normies, but I've already found the perfect ones. It's up to them to listen. Hoyoverse has a more vicious, satisfied, and loyal fan base than Nintendo does, and I know you want to fight that. But you don't know better. I do. Maybe Hoyo's Stardew meets Animal Crossing could be ignored if they didn't Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail's Endless Zone Zero, but they did. And it wasn't by being preachy and confusing escape entertainment with an opportunity to lecture, Pokemon to Pal World, Overwatch to Rivals, Sims to Inzoi, Animal Crossing to Flotopia. The upcoming Crimson Desert, the upcoming Azure Promelia, they've got Azure Lane, they've got Black Desert, Experience, Mecha Break, Mugen, Nawananta, Fearless, with what they are not hesitating to choose to include, to follow the most important rule in gaming, and that's fun. West does agenda, and that means every forced diverse project will ironically pale in comparison, situated firmly in the shadow of people who earn the good faith flaming Californian devs destroy before their gay scene mandating games can even come out. You don't learn from your mistakes, and in fact, you are offended by history because white men were a part of that, and oh, you trying to erase that, you trying to redefine that, But if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. People are seeing Phantom Blade Zero, and it looks great. And it's because of what beauty and passion have inspired. Of course, the crooked transgender nominated for Best Actress Industry of the West claims Astrobot, while DEI consultants attack Wukong over made-up nonsense that betrays that they didn't even play the game. Oh no, there goes your credibility. Incorrect translations from activists eager to admit to you that they're racist? Oh no! Or maybe they're too stupid to understand definitions of anything, but like a Christian, believe themselves so divine and intelligent that they can gaslight you into accepting their definition. I call that the Kotaku Kibbles and Bits bitch special. Art plagiarist and please give me writing credit for this thing I didn't write on claims tears from Wukong devs because how else might they get attention? Oh, pregnancy handicap. Just like a deleted tweet from Jason, the Chud fantasizer Schreier telegraphs, they know the writing is on the wall. Dragon Age fails. In a post I said, sensitive instead of grim, surgery scars, but breasts or butt? No, no, no. Inclusively exclusive, exquisitely non-binary, repulsive, forgettable, a product on an insufferable people and time, a 9 out of 10 to narcissists at IGN who vote based on agenda instead of quality. It's genuinely sickening to someone these entities would regard a hater because clearly this never mattered to me. Dragon Age? BioWare? Done. Value people who will tell you the ugly truth. I am Kyle, and I'm sick to death of ugly little lies. Idea for a game. The Nutty Professor from Concord's development team. That professor. They should make a game where it's only Deborah Wilson. They're playing every character, and oops, I'm describing the next Insomniac game, and sprinkle a little fat bitch in a wheelchair, Asian motherfucker, and boom, diversity! And you don't buy this game, you are racist, you piece of... This cult is so sad. Because they're friendless and genuine, destined to be alone no matter how many like-minded dyed-hair child puberty blocker enthusiasts they surround themselves with. I don't need to agree with you to find your information or perspective valuable. In fact, I consider it necessary in having the maximum amount of pieces to discern the type of puzzle that I'm dealing with at any given time before it's too late. For years I joked about how woke devs only care about if you can pet the heckin' pupperino because they're making games for Reddit, that place that's, banning everything outside of their echo chamber. And Ubisoft's modern audience slop is so typical AAA that it doesn't even work. And on stream they're dealing with bugs that don't let them do the most important thing to show the normies that they've made this squeaky clean sanitized bucket of slop for. You heard they making another Avengers game? The real question is, East or West? Because when we ask East or West, what we're actually asking is fun or ugly lecture. Shift Up's familiarity with players' desires help them craft a Stellar Blade and Eve that has been granted, as far as I'm concerned, a new Lara Croft status. Not just because, Crystal Dynamics needs to tear down her legacy and make her a man like they forced DEI with all their characters. It's about what they inspire. It's about how American IPs are now to be handled better by outside parties. Korea's Stellar Blade and First Descendant and China's Wukong and Marvel rivals aren't just here, they are the beginning. Beauty, passion, and positively hitting the mark with your audience inspires. And to the people who can't see or feel that fire raging until you're coughing up smoke, I'm your beeping smoke detector, but my batteries are overcharged, so call me a pink bunny with a drum. Religious kooks have no power at the moment, and if there were a gooner-centric gate, rest assured Kyle, the most vocal and queer-resistant heterosexual man in gaming you know, would be at the center of it. The only thing funny is how easily Melanie Mac gets attention over the attention-starved hag trying to smash JT. And you can't deny it. You should talk about it more. I think if they're serially watching you guys, it would piss them off to hear it. And I'm not saying that should be your goal, but they made that abundantly clear the first time everybody dealt with them, as they demonstrated their inability to understand dictionary definitions of anything. I didn't realize the First Ascendant had lost players. That's what made it so juicy to these zealots to speak about. But implying a bathing suit as erotic was a really stupid place to start. I've been fighting just to have a leotard on a comic book heroine in gaming for a long time. I can see through all of this, and anybody who knows what breasts look like should be able to see through it too. Call of Duty lost just as many players, but I guess that's not relevant for them to talk about, even with that non-binary bitch they threw in there recently. It's as easy to laugh at as Overwatch and all the rules going into what decides whether a character can be in there. Are we waiting for Asians to make a more competent gun game than Americans now, since Microsoft hires titty-phobic, gun-hating lunatics who can't separate fictional simulations with polygons from reality? Maybe you think where gaming is headed will be a decade overdue return to normality, and I'm here to tell you what I've seen has me excited, like I haven't been in a long time. That magic had left, but it's returned. And it's in the eyes of people who aren't afraid of utilizing AI like the tool it is intended to be. The game devs relevant in our future are not trying to spread Marxism and inject their pronouns into everything. They are pulling from years of hard data from mobile games and things stretching as far back as Farmville and MapleStory. They don't need to listen to a damn thing these profit-phobic consultants on an echo chamber variant of Twitter have to say. They spent time informing the AI of who they are and how they engage. They are cataloged and dismissed. Gaming moves on, and you could be who it moves on through. I don't know you. We probably haven't even spoken. But in the same way that I have been inspired, you should move forward and inspire others. To the beta testers and sponsors, thank you very much. To any who made it this far, like, subscribe, join the Discord, cup sizes in the comments, join or support however you can. Birthday's coming next month, and it feels like a long fight may be concluding, but a new fight's always beginning. I'm eager to see people that have something to take the edge off, because it's easy to go crazy in the midst of people claiming you're wrong when you know better. Love you. Think of me in the shower. Except those of you who unironically are ignorant enough to think that this is like a lighting or angle thing. You deserve whatever's wrong with you. I'd prefer you be trolling, because at least then your eyes would be functioning and you're not an idiot. But, you actually look at this and think, oh, there's no difference. You know what it's like? Imagine keeping it together and tolerating the types of people that are rolling in, that have things to say to me. Shut the fuck. You ever try to just be unbearable? To just keep everybody at bay, and every day it's like a new flop hair jackass rolling in talking, oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I'll see you guys later. I love